Hey guys, so this is another still good video. This time is for Garabeth. And yeah, she's always been one of those great, amazing, incredible heroes. Even at plus zero, she's still good as a plus zero hero. However, many things has happened that has really drained in her powers. Before, every single player in the game wanted to have Garabeth as soon as possible because she was so dominating. But that has changed a lot ever since Palmera came in. Most of the time, she pretty much one-shots her. However, she still has her uses. She still can be relevant in your roster. And I'm going to let you know about all that in a second. So this is her usual
Do
costume,
you like my red hair?
which is nice, but not as much as you would like
There's
to,
a seat
really.
for me in every tavern.
So this is why you get this costume.
Don't mess up my new outfit.
She's not exactly funnier, but
Mistletoe in your
she does
dreams.
add a little bit more flavor because now she looks like a blue hero in Christmas and all that.
Don't mess up my new outfit.
Yeah. So anyhow, Garabeth's ability is a really reactive ability. That's something you have to take into account with her. So she's going to do 367 damage for 4 hits, and but the main thing here is that she's going to get 50% dodge for 3 turns. This is relevant because of her passive. So even if she doesn't have um, her skill ability up, if she dodges, she's gonna do 305% counterattack damage, which is really nice. It's almost pretty much her ability, her skill damage here, almost. So in versus different heroes, this is really relevant, and I'm gonna explain that in a second. But something that many people may ignore is that when she dodges, she has a 50% chance of gaining 10 mana. So yeah, that's part of the reason why she was so crazy back in the day. Really, really nice. So as I said, Garabeth is good even at plus zero, but these are her awakenings. For each ally, same faction as the team, increases attack, defense, and match HP by 30 for herself. So that's a nudge to actually get her actual buff for being in a Royal Guard team. So at this time and age, 30 is not groundbreaking. So don't if you don't have it, don't think about it too much. That's fine. So probably you're going to have like maybe 60, maybe 90 if you have a Royal Guard team. So usual 10%. This one is actually nice because she's going to, if her attack is higher and her defense is higher than the enemy, she's going to have 10% extra damage. She's going to do 10% extra damage. She's going to take 10% less damage. So this ability, I underestimated it back in the day, but this is actually really relevant and raises her survivability amount. That's for sure. So this one is actually really nice. Then the usual 10%. And her plus 5 is not... well, let me explain first. She'll get 30% attack for 3 turns when casting the skill within 3 turns casting 1. So pretty much she has to cast her skill twice within 3 turns. So, yeah. At this day and age, she's usually not going to do her ability so quickly. Unless you put her in front on defense. So, it is nice to have, but it's not going to change as much as you would like to. But as I said, this is a really good hero even at plus 0, so yeah. So out of the all 5, probably the plus 3 is the most relevant. If you have her upgraded, if you have her all powerful, and things like that, she's pretty really, really nice there. On this, especially on defense. So anyhow, Garabeth, she thrives a lot when there's multiple damages, multiple times that she's being hit. Stone damage has rate and gone up a lot since the past, so You have to have her upgraded with talents and things like that. I don't have her maxed. If I had her maxed, she would be, yeah, she would be really a really problematic hero to take care of in defense, unless somebody plays Palmyra, as I said. Palmyra pretty much destroyed many of the red heroes, most of them. Now there's a new hero out there. Spoiler alert, Thor, that has a lot of problems with Palmyra. He does not. I'll explain in his update video. So anyhow, Garabeth, you can still use her on defense, and I'm going to show you different ways you can use her on defense. Um, on defense, since she's going to counterattack, um, if you're going to use her as an attack, and also on defense, you could use that. Damage share is relevant with her, for sure. Because even if it's sheer damage, she's still gonna try to dodge it. So that's pretty nice. So on the attack, she's a really nice hero to hold the bow. The bow here, the energy bow. So that's actually relevant for her on the attack. If you don't have a whip holder. But usually her weapon is really good in these situations, especially if you have it with lifesteal. She thrives a lot having lifesteal, because she does tend to counter and to attack very often there. Let's see. She's actually also, if you're not using Colette, you can definitely give her Reggie's weapon, because that will raise her survivability a lot more with this weapon over here, that's for sure. So, different teams that you could use on defense for her. The usual Colette as well. You could use... no, not Theo. Definitely you can use Jane for the damage share. That's an option for the attack. And actually for defense as well. This is actually a good one for defense. Because that's going to raise her defense to 20%. And that's really relevant because remember her +3 awakening. If she has higher defense than the attacker and so that's going to help her take 10% less damage. That's tank level. So you have to make sure that her defense is high for that. And on the attack, you can use her solo on the attack. In other words, you can put any team and use her, and she's going to be relevant. But usually damage share, it's when she actually brings in a lot of damage in. For example, if somebody attacks you with Aurelia, let me show you Aurelia here. With Aurelia here, if they attack you with Aurelia, which does multiple damage, and also maybe Malfort, he does multiples as well. Or even Wanda. Where's Wanda? Here we go. If you're fighting against Wanda and you have Garabeth, you have to have damage there for sure, or she will wreck her. But yeah, if you do it, if Wanda comes in and it's damage share, she's going to activate and hit a bunch of times. So yeah, that's definitely relevant for her. Alright, so let's give her a spin. I'd like to actually show you how she actually works with bosses, but let me see. Maybe I can... let me first remove her gems here to see if we can get a better testing. Let's do something different. We could do it like this. Yeah, let's do it like this. Just to test her out. Alright, so let's see what we can do here. I don't think I actually... Alright, let's open up the board a little bit here. Opening the board is like doing this. Making more probability. See, she didn't do anything there. She hasn't activated her ability. Okay, that's too problematic. So, since we already have Garabeth here on defense, let's give her a try here. See how she reacts. She continuously attacks there. Oh, that's not good. Anyway. So, let's see if I can get some purples, maybe. Again, huh? Alright. I'm having a problem getting purples, actually. Let's see. Yeah. So he's definitely good for sure. Cat bad. If you don't have him, you gotta get him. That's for sure. Alright. Let's continue with this. Alright. So let's try start the testing here. Wow. You saw that? She went in and countered every single hit, and she straight up killed the other Garabeth. So that's pretty nice. I finally got purples, and this happens. Oh, great. Well. So you saw that Garabeth came in and she started actually countering every single thing. That's because there was damage share on the team. Alright, let's see if we can get a little bit more out of her. Hopefully she doesn't die here. So she did get mana gained from her weapon here. No, from her ability. Oh, let's see. If we can... I think that's all she wrote here. Yeah. So yeah. She still has the ability of creating damage and countering, things like that. But as I said, she's a really reactive hero. Hopefully I can show you here on this boss how reactive she is. Let me take out Colette. Just let's put her weapon. Knife steel. Alright. So since this boss is so weak versus her, I'm going to try to fill him up. Okay, hopefully he doesn't die. He did not, that's nice. Let's see if he goes off now. Here we go. You saw that? Yeah. That's pretty nice. If you see a boss or an enemy that does a lot of damage, you definitely have to bring in her, because she will wreck any multi-hitter pretty much. If she has damage share. If you have damage share, it's pretty much guaranteed. So yeah. Is Garabeth still good? She's definitely still good, guys. Definitely still good. You just have to make sure that if you plan to use her, you have to upgrade her in her talents, because ever since Palmyra came in, many of the heroes that people would usually use, they stop giving them upgrades, thinking, oh, she's a terrible hero, she's not going to be useful and all that. But no, if you have her and you have the mats to upgrade her, you can definitely upgrade her and continue to, do those crazy counters he's always been doing for a very long time now. So yeah, you can still use Garabeth, and you can still do a lot of cool things with her. Alright, thank you very much for watching, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.